Eva looks at him but didn't make any movement. There, I'm not blind. I can see you are not able to hold her properly. She may fall. Let me take her for some time. Eva, she will cry. She doesn't like it when some stranger interrupted by there. We aren't stranger. At least not for her. And she is comfortable with me. To Gwen, who is busy looking up at stars and moon, but she felt something and looks at there. She didn't feel bothered until her mama is also there. She continues what she was doing. In Jimmy's room, he just came out of his bathroom and is looking somehow lost. But he frowned when he found a particular one which he wasn't expecting to be here at this hour. Jean, what are you doing here, Jimina? Going to his closet to wear clothes, Jimin first dressed up Yoongi. Jean nodded and came out after some time. And next second, Jimin hugged Jean tightly. Jean, concerned, baby, what happened? Hug him back. This sudden action of Jimin made him concerned for his matney. Jimin, Yoongi, no need to worry about anything. Now she is here with us. We will not let her go again. Hugging more tightly, Jin understood why Jimin is here. Jimin is worried for his Yoongi. He knows Jin is sad and worried about their sister. Jin, now situation is different, Jimina. We aren't only siblings like before. He sounded low. Jimin, what do you mean? Jin broke the hug and went to mirror to comb his hair. That time, she was our sister only. But this time, situation is different. She is mother of a daughter and wife of someone. She have many other relations to take care of too. Jimin, Yoongi, I don't care about anything. From now on, she will stay here with us only. By her will or forcefully. He sounded firm on his decision. And not only her, our little baby girl will also live with us. Jean done his work and went to Jimin. No need to worry, Ban. We will take care of everything together. He pat Younger's hair. He can feel the same worry which he is facing on his brother's face. Jimin came here because he assumed that Jin must be worried. He nodded. Both exited the room. It's obvious that Jin gets worried. After all, he is eldest and it's about his sibling, who he loved beyond. Other side, with Hobby and Cook, Hobby came to check on Cook because Cook is the only person who didn't utter a word after their sister came back. Hobby knows all his brothers very well, and it's about his Cook, his sibling. He knows everything that's going on in Younger's mind. Hobby is applying bandage on the cut on Cook's biceps, but Cook is quiet. Hobby, Cook, will you say something? Cook, Yoongi, thank you for this. Hobby, face palm himself. Mr. Rabbit, I mean, what's going on in your mind? Will you say something about it? Cook, Yoongi, Nuna is changed. She isn't like our old sister. In her this condition, he stopped, not able to say further. Hobby, it's okay, Bun. Time changed everything. And now she is here, with us. We will take care of her, and that little bean too. He smiled a little. Cook nodded in understanding, but next second, he jumped on the bed. Cook, Hyungi! Excited. Hobby, first of all, you don't need to prove that you are rabbit, and I am here only. Why are you shouting? Cook, I didn't shout. Pout, I'm happy because now I'm not youngest in the family. Our little bunny is there. Bunny smiled. Hobby shook his head on his younger brother. Hobby, yeah, she is. Now come, let's go. They went to dining room. June is standing in his balcony looking up at the beautiful sky. He felt a presence and looks there. and found Sugar standing beside him. June, Young, I'm sorry. I thought it will take time to you all to get fresh. That's why I came here to get some fresh air. He assumed that he is late to reach downstairs. That's why his Youngie came here to call him there. Sugar, no, your assumption is wrong. There is silence for some seconds and Sugar thought to break it. Sugar, what are you thinking so deeply? Looking straight, June smiled a little. How you got to know? Sugar, I'm your Young too. Jin Young has some paranormal powers, but I'm also Young in my family. Smirk, brothers knows that siblings are more attached to Eva. It's not like I'm differentiating their bond. Sugar, Hobby, Jimin and Cook were staying in another city with their parents. They moved in this city when Eva was 10. Her bond with others are also in good condition. You can see that till now. It's just Jin Jun and they starts to panic more in her case. June, Young, I'm worried. What if she will again leave us? What about Tae? You know how he became for some months after she left. What about that innocent soul? I can say it clearly that they both aren't in good shape. Sugar, I have also noticed the same, but this time we aren't like before. We still have chance to hold her. That time we accepted our defeat, but not this time. We will fight for everything, and if we need to force her, then too we won't hesitate. You may think why brothers are ready to force Eva this time when they let her go before years. Because that time she had threatened them, and that time she was alone and was mature enough to take her life decision about her partner. But this time she is having a little girl, and we all know how much interest is dearer than principle. That time she left, but this time they are ready to close every door for her to run away. They can force her but can't see her suffering. They aren't ready to leave her in their knees. June, Young, I'm ready for that too. But what if we will hurt her like this? Sugar placed his hand on June's shoulder. To heal a child, we have to give him bitter medicines and painful injections. Does that mean we don't care about his cries? June shook his head. Sugar, we do that because that kid is ours. And this time too, we have to do the same with our both kids. June understood and both also went downstairs. In dining room, all brothers came there and Jimin went to call other three. They came with wine in his hands and Eva behind him. They very well know that Eva will not go anywhere leaving wine. They sat and they placed wine on her mama's lap. He sat on the chair next to Eva and Jean is other side of her. Wine sat properly, but she became scared after seeing so many men. She turned and hid her face in her mama's chest. Brothers understood that the little girl is scared, so they remained silent. All have noticed that she was looking sleepy. The time they entered, everyone's eyes were stick on that little girl and about her. Then her head was resting on Tess' shoulder with half-closed eyes. Eva isn't eating anything. She is stroking little girl's hair softly. And in only 5 minutes, they all heard soft snores. Wine slept in Eva's embrace, holding on her mama's clothes tightly. Jean cleared his throat. You can lay her down in the room. Eva, it's fine. She will wake up. June, have dinner. Eva is holding onto his daughter by one hand and is having food by another hand. Sugar, so where you wanted to reach at this hour? Eva, at hotel. She knows that she have to now confess everything, but she is scared to do so. June, where you live? Eva didn't answer for some seconds. Oppa, I'm sorry. Forgive me if you can. But leave me on my own like before. Cook, we never left you, Nona. It's you who left us. Slammed his fist, getting a bit angry. That made the little girl flinch in her sleep. Eva rubbed her back. Eva, nothing. Love, it's okay. Pat her baby's forehead. Vine slept again. Cook received 6 glass. Cook, sorry. He apologized for making the little girl scared. Hobby, what's her name? Eva, Vine. Jean, looking at sleeping baby with softest gaze. Age? Eva, 5. After that, dinner completed in silence. None of them didn't utter a word. Pep forwarded his hands to take wine from Eva's hand because he knows Eva can't hold wine. But this time, Eva protested. Eva, it's okay. I can take care of my daughter. Wrapped her both hands around her daughter. She had made decision that now she had to behave like this. Then only she will get success to go out from here, and she will be able to reach to her hotel. Hey, stop being stubborn, Eva. I can see how much you are able to hold her, he said, getting a bit angry. You all have seen how all brothers have already started behaving protective for their little one. But what about her this uncle? This uncle have already made mind that he will not listen to anyone, not even his youngest. This time he will hold both the females back. He won't leave them. And that little girl, he is already so much attached with her. There is no chance that he will let that girl go away from him. They are protective, but this time they is ready to become possessive, or can say over possessive for his needs. Eva, I'm fine, and I, interrupted by Te took the little girl from Eva's hold. Come to your room. I'm taking her there. He left. All brothers have noticed that Eva felt bad. After all, they snatched a daughter from her mother. But is it needed? Yes, it is. They very well knows that Eva won't live anywhere without her daughter. And he is just taking his niece. Eva looks at his disappearing figure. Sugar, it's just hotel. Why you wanted to reach there? He asked with no emotions on his face. Eva, I needed to be somewhere tomorrow morning, and for that, I have to reach at my hotel. Low voice. June, you are not going anywhere. Go and sleep for now. Eva, no, please, it's important. Hobby, what's that? Eva, I try to understand. I can't leave this opportunity. Flat voice. Jean, then tell us, what's that? Cold voice. Eva definitely hurt by this behavior. It can be seen by all brothers. Jimin, we won't stop if you tell us, Bun. He said softly, but she didn't pay much attention because she is thinking something. Cook, Nona, tell us the reason. Eva stood up from her place. I will manage. Good night. She left to her room. Brother sighed, thinking it's not that much easy that they have imagined. She reached upstairs and found Tess roaming in her room with wine in his hands. Her eyes fell on her room. It's still same as she left before years. But she shrugged the thought and came to Tess. Eva, you can go to your room and have rest. Tess, call me if you need anything. He placed the little girl on the bed who curled up in a small ball. He placed a small peck on her forehead. Eva is admiring them. Finally, her little baby is getting some love from any meal. But as per her, it won't be for longer period of time. They looks at her. Only his other brothers can feel his emotions, how badly all these males want to engulf their sister in their muscular hands, how badly they want to hold her softly in their hands, but can't due to the situation. They wasn't able to control his emotions and went to Eva. He pecked his twin's forehead and left from there immediately. Eva smiled through the pain. Only she knows how much she is holding herself back from not bursting into tears and cry her heart out in her brother's arms. She made boundary around her daughter and locked the door. She won't be able to lock her washroom door, that's why she locked room door. And then she went to get fresh. She completed her work and was wearing clothes when her eyes fell near the door. Vine standing there, more like peeking in the bathroom at her mama, still rubbing her eyes by her small fist. Eva, come in, baby. She went in with her baby steps and Eva made her sit on the basin. Eva, what happened, love? Vine, Mama brushy. She is looking sleepy. Eva, yeah, Mama's princess slept early today. She made the little girl brush her teeth and came to their room. Vine, Mama, who is that tall boy? Why he looks like me? Pointing at herself. Eva, oh him. He is your Tay uncle. He is Mama's twin brother. He and Mama look same. And you look like Mama. So indirectly, you look like him. She explained while changing her daughter's clothes, but don't know how much that little mind was able to understand. She isn't having other option than making Vine wear her own clothes. It's a t-shirt of Eva, which is long enough to cover the entire body of the little girl. Eva then heard a knock, and Vine, who was about to doze off while sitting, looks at her mama with scared eyes. Eva, it's okay, baby, no need to worry, you're safe here. Pat her forehead. She stood up and hugged her mama's neck. Vine, me will protect mama, while hiding in her mama's neck, just like her uncles, opposite actions than words. Difference is they behave strict while their words are caring, and Vine behave afraid while her words show like she isn't afraid. Eva was about to pick her up when Vine, no, Mama, me will hide. She took blanket and wrapped it around her small body. Eva shook her head and opened the door. Jean, were you sleeping? Did I disturb you? Eva, no, Pa, I wasn't. Jean, passing her a glass, here is the milk for little princess. She didn't hide anything. Eva took the glass. Eva, thank you. Jean peeks in. Where is the little one? Opening the door more. Eva held it. Eva, Papa, stop. Jean, Eva, she is here only. Looking behind the door, Jean came forward and found Vine is standing with so much difficulties as the blanket is heavier than her. But still, she wants to protect her mama. Jean, chuckle. You woke up, little princess. Vine looks up and hides herself in the blanket fully. Eva, don't mind her, Oppa. She is like that. Jean nodded and looks at Eva for some seconds and then at his little princess, who is now peeking from the blanket. Jean, good night. Call me if you need anything. Eva nodded and closed the door. About which opportunity Eva was talking about? What will be brother's next move? How will her brother stop her? What about the boy for whom she ran away from her brothers?